and that's where I want to end.
Yeah, now I think
That's where we're going to end it today, Marina. End it.
Okay.
Great.
Yes.
I am done.
No, we're done.
We're done.
You're done?
We're done like dinner.
We have to do this again.
I'm recovering for a minute. I imagine that you are. So now, please join me in welcoming to the stage Donald Dehaney, director, writer, producer, and subject. Ronnie Dehaney, director of photography and subject. Marina Dehaney, tremendous subject. And also Karna Trentman, the Director of Community Programs from CMHA, Thames Valley, and person with lived experience of mental health and addiction.
It's like the movie all over again.
So before we get started into our deep dive, I'm just going to pass it over to Donald for just a brief moment.
Okay, first, I want to say, Marina, I really like your shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mike.
I love what you did to that film and everyone involved.
What's with just us having the two Erik, interpreting Erik t-shirts?
Well, as I told you, Marina, your tits kind of got in the way with Eric's face.
Whatever.
Okay, you two.
Alrighty. So the family is here, and Karna has joined us as well. So we're going to go into a very brief deep dive, actually. Lots of time for good, thorough answers. And then we hope to have a couple of moments that we can kind of throw to a couple of questions from the audience. So this one does go to the family, okay? And as we so clearly just saw in your documentary, your youngest brother, Erik, from a very early age, tapped into his creative talents of artwork, poetry, and writing to express some of his deepest feelings, remain connected to you over years of time, and help him deal with surviving. Did any of you use your own creative talents to do the same? And if so, what were they?
Well, I'll start. I would have to say family for me was first. They helped mold me into a better human, and my wife helped me a great deal there. I needed a great deal of healing, and she helped a lot. Then there was the 99 Acre Wildlife Project, 10 years of that developing, and then my nature photography. And that's an ongoing thing. That helps me with my mental healing on a day-to-day basis.
Do you have something?
So creative.
Me being creative?
Absolutely.
Okay. I guess I misunderstood the question. That's okay. My music, singing. I also have poetry. Very dark poetry, though, from way back. But I do have writings, songs, and one time I was going to submit a song to somebody who was taking songs. Well, when I read them all, they were so depressing, I couldn't submit any. But yeah, so singing, karaoke, that's what I do.
Okay, I'm just going to say it quick. It's tough being me, and I can't talk. Sorry. No.
Okay, there's lots of room to pass for that, not a problem at all. And yes, Marina, it was great. It was great to actually, for all of you to exhibit and see some of your talents and your creativity throughout the film as well. So, and anybody who doesn't know Ronnie Dehaney's photography, treat yourself later and look that up.
Ronnie Rooster.
Thank
That's
you.
what he is
Thank you.
in Facebook, Ronnie Rooster.
With a Y.
Alrighty.
No,
So this is to,
With a Y.
sorry. This is to the entire panel. You're welcome to jump in, Karna, if that works. So over the years, each of you has lived with some of the most challenging and difficult issues that human beings can be faced with for themselves or those close to them. Abuse, trauma, suicide, homelessness, addiction, and more. What or who, and it can be who is fine, actually truly helped you survive or endure what you went through or are going through? That can be teachers, any social workers, good friends, the whole spectrum of people that were in your world throughout the process. And if you are willing to and able to, would you please share one example of who or what it was that helped?
I'll go with this. I got my voice back. Mom, God, my partners, Morris, and I, you know what, and love of animals. Animals are so healing, and true love in relationships is healing, and a mom's love, and faith. That's me.
Anybody else
Okay,
who's ready?
Well, on my header, or my bio, it says it right there. Faith, family, friends, photography, and in that order.
Raina?
All right. Just the other day, I found out that my teacher, who was there for me the whole time when I was young, I'm sorry if it's a story, but she died 2 years ago because I wanted to get a hold of her to come see the film, but she didn't make it, and she was there for me, so that was my first. There's other people that were there for me for therapy, and thank God. And then I would say when God entered my life, and the way I feel about God, what a difference that made and how I feel. And I want to thank Judy Templeman, she's here tonight, for helping me with God too. And she's been wonderful.
I just want to say that it's a miracle that us three can mention faith as
Amen.
something
That
as
I
a
agree.
positive.
Amen.
That's a great thing.
It's a miracle. It truly is.
Karna, do you want to weigh on this?
Sure, and I would agree with everything that the family is saying, because I think we get so isolated when these things are happening in our life. And I know at one point in my life, when it seemed like you are putting that face on to say, no, I'm okay, when you're with other people. There was one friend who said, you can call me at 3 in the morning if you need to talk. And that meant the world to me, because I think you feel isolated, you feel like you shouldn't be feeling this, and you're stressed all the time, but you don't want to burden other people. So I think having those few friends or family members in our lives who you can be yourself with, you can call at any time or day at night and say, I'm not okay, that's really important. So, yeah.
So just finishing, Karna, I'm going to come to you again. Just more under your, the other hat that you wear. And just ask if you can share with the audience what resources are available through Canadian Mental Health Association to assist people from London and surrounding areas. There's lots of folks who've traveled a long distance from here. But let them know what kinds, if they're dealing with the kinds of issues that Interpreting Erik deals with, how can the organization assist?
Well, probably our website is the best place to go, because we have a range of services. We have drop-in programs. I work with the London Coffee House, which is an all-gender program that's like my sister's place. So when I was seeing the films of Erik, it was really touching to me because we're family members to a lot of people who are estranged from their families. So there are resources like that, but we have a 24/7 crisis line. We have a 24/7 crisis center in London. You can just drop in any time of day or night, and there are people there to support you. We have all kinds of counseling and programs. We have withdrawal management services. We have an addiction medicine clinic that works wonders in terms of protecting people from incidental overdose. So we really have a range of programs, and I encourage people to go to the website to see everything that's there. I know as a family member myself, sometimes the challenge is getting our loved ones to reach out for help, and that's kind of the constant battle is trying to encourage them. But if they want to go, there's immediate help with the crisis center. So, yeah.
If you've read my second book, you know that during COVID, when I had suicidal thoughts, I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So, on your point, I love that she mentioned that they could call her at 2 a.m. And I think more needs to be done on availability, because I had to put it on hold. Thank God I did.
Okay. So this to the siblings now. So you've now participated in documentaries, plural, live performances, been included in 2 books written by Donald. Just wondering if being a part of interpreting Erik specifically helped you come to grips with or better understand Erik's journey, and if so, how?
I definitely got to know Erik better because the letters were in boxes and the art was in boxes and bags, and that was good. That was really nice. I got to meet him in a way, on a deeper level, and that was impacting for me.
Yeah. Thank God Mom saved all that stuff.
Amen. Amen.
And then I didn't know about his art or anything until Donald brought it out,
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I'm sorry.
important. No, it's important. Ronnie and I were close before, but what I would say, I don't want to cry, but I know that Ronnie didn't want to lose his second brother, so he's always worried about me. So that was nice.
And what this documentary did is bring us closer together as a family.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
And it was needed.
On a deeper level, yes.
Yes.
Another question for any of you. This film, interpreting Erik, has been completed and entered into film festivals across the world.
Yeah.
6 of 7 continents
That's amazing.
have received it, which is remarkable. It has been met with significant acclaim and has won several awards. And I just wondered, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Because I've got a thought. I'm sure lots of folks here have a
Marina.
She's the star.
Marina and Erik. This I made as a love letter to Marina and Erik.
Yep.
No question.
For sure.
To me. We don't need one more second of fame.
Amen.
But Marina, you now know Erik, which is what I wanted, and you know Marina. That's
Yes.
But
mission
it's
accomplished.
what is the word? Is reality the word? Of truth. And that is, to me, important in a film, too.
Yeah, it's empowering.
You asked, why do I think people have reacted to the film? I am never not in control. And in this film, for example, I show my imperfections, that I'm a control freak, and that was important that I show us. In fact, we filmed a lot, and then I went back to them, I go, oh, no, we got to show them how we really are, how we live at home. And I think that us showing how we really are together and you're eavesdropping, I think that's a factor.
Well, this was the first time I saw it.
I'm the first
Where-
one to have him recorded
Where
saying the
they
F-bomb.
saw it, and I didn't.
That's never been done before. I got him with the F-bomb.
It is wild inside of me still.
Yeah. And I know even just for myself, seeing it and knowing you for so long, it was compelling to have a look over years of time into a family and then the journey. And really, we were sitting and watching the journey over years. And I don't know any place else where that has been captured in that way. I really genuinely
And
don't.
By the way, 8 months after you see me in that footage where I'm milking that goat, I am on the street living in my car. Just 8 months after that.
Right. That's a glimpse into the film. I just want to quickly say that footage, Marina never saw it before. I had to go to Belgium to get it. I mean, I didn't go to Belgium, but I got someone in Belgium.
A lot of new stuff.
It was damaged footage that was taken 50 years ago next year, and I was able to get my grand cousin to get it for me and make it workable. So that was a fantastic get to me, yeah.
Amazing. So what I would like to know, Marina, Ronnie, and Donald, before we move to the audience for a question or two, what do you want us to remember most about Erik?
That he was a person, that he did matter, that despite his struggles and his nightmares that he afflicted upon himself, not on others, he didn't break into homes, he didn't break into cars, but he on and off again struggled with addiction, struggled with homelessness. Yet through it all, somehow he kept a tie to humanity through his letters, through his art. His personality did show and did come out. And by the way, he had a killer moonwalk of Michael Jackson. He sang like Prince, like you wouldn't believe. And unfortunately, none of it was recorded. And that bums me out the most.
I want Erik to be remembered. So hard. Okay. I was thinking about that this weekend. What gives us comfort is to imagine him in a better place than us. Where the way the world is right now, that is a wonderful thought. I thought of that this weekend. I thought, you know what? I think he's got it better than I do. So that's a positive thing.
I just remember his humor so much. Whenever we spent time together, we never stopped laughing.
He chased the light.
Yeah.
He chased the light.
But, like, can I just say one thing? Sorry. We used to walk down the street, and this is going back when I'm 20s, early 20s. So that's a long time ago. And we'd walk down the street and pretend to have a language of our own. Just make up a language. And just the humorous of him always being, we had fun, you know, and I think that's something, I just think that we should remember there's humor in sadness, you know.
Thank you very much. And what we're going to do is now, we've got a few minutes that we can go to the audience. It would be one very quick question. We have to wrap up shortly because there's another film right after us. Is there anybody that has a burning question that they want to get out at this point very quickly? Anybody? I think we've wrapped. Are we okay? Really quick. We're really down for time. So that was about, that's okay. So, and we're gonna make sure so any advice for somebody who's got situations similar and she wasn't able to finish, but you know what? That person is right here, and Karna is right here, and so that's something that can be dealt with because we do have to wrap. They're showing me that we do have to wrap, but we're gonna connect you two, okay? Is that okay with you? Perfect, okay. So, we do need to wrap up now. A couple of kind of really critical housekeeping things that we need to do. This is really important. This film that you just saw qualifies for the Old Oak Audience Award and the Film Festival Fan Favorite Award. Please score the film by ripping the number at the bottom of your ballot and place it in the ballot box as you exit the theater. We want to thank you so much. Again, we know people have traveled a great distance to be here today, and the family has told me they appreciate that very much. We'll thank you very much again for coming to this show. Hope you enjoy lots more films, and keep Erik and this family in your heart and mind today, and we'll send them off. Thank you.